It is difficult to go anywhere in the state of Colorado without seeing the Boettcher name. These were people who saw great opportunities, filled the voids that needed to be filled, and worked awfully hard to create successful businesses that became the legacy that's the Boettcher Foundation.
Charles was the entrepreneur who came to Colorado and really made the fortune for the Boettcher family.
Charles Boettcher started providing supplies to miners during the silver rush in Colorado.
Hardworking, determined, ambitious. I think all those qualities were at play. They also brought those other fine qualities of caring about others, being supportive of others, thinking about more than yourself, because that all shows up all through their lives.
Charles took his first trip back home to Germany at age 43. He discovered sugar beets growing in Germany, and he thought about eastern Colorado and realized that sugar beets could grow well in the climate in Colorado. So he unloaded his wife's steamer trunks and loaded it with sugar beet seeds. And there was born the Great Western Sugar Company.
The original Boettcher family business efforts were brilliant. Ideal Cement, for example. This was probably ahead of its time.
They then, of course, needed to manage the funds and the monies that they had earned over their careers, and they founded Boettcher Investments.
His son, Claude Boettcher, was the one who originally had the idea of the charitable foundation. They wanted to give back and support the state which supported them.
We always say that we are improving our state through mines and mortar. Founded by the Boettcher family in 1937 to effectively assist, encourage, and promote quality of life for the citizens of Colorado, the Boettcher Foundation invests in education, community services, health, and arts and culture through merit awards, scholarships, and capital grants.
We have over 5,500 grants that we've made to nonprofits in Colorado. That's about $330 million that's gone out to nonprofits throughout the state. The bulk of those grants are made for capital reasons.
Some foundations are not interested in building bricks and mortar, and that's why they were fabulous in helping Goodwill build a store debt-free about 7 years ago.
They've made a major capital investment in helping us do some very necessary repairs to our main stage, which is a building that's over 100 years old in the town of Creede, Colorado.
The Boettcher Foundation has been a great partner in providing capital support to renovate our shelter here in the Denver area, to also renovate this shelter in the Colorado Springs area, and to update the drop-in center to be cutting-edge, innovative space for our young people.
In 1952, the trustees decided that they also wanted to do a scholarship program, similar to the Rhodes Scholarship that's given in England.
The scholarship, I've always felt, is the signature project of the Boettcher Foundation.
The scholarship program was designed to try to keep the top high school scholars in the state of Colorado.
That's inspiration, that's validation, encouragement, all of which an 18-year-old needs anytime, and certainly in 1964, this one needed that kind of encouragement.
It's been a lasting blessing for the state to have that talent stay here, a great encouragement to wonderful achievement by young people in Colorado.
They essentially give you a 4-year license to, take a step back from the real world and start to gauge who you are and figure out, who is this person that I'm going to become.
Being a Boettcher Scholar makes me feel like I am part of something larger going on here in Colorado. I feel that I am connected to a network of other amazing, motivated individuals.
Receiving the Boettcher Foundation scholarship certainly changed the course of my life.
We have found that we're able to help the Boettcher teachers become excellent teachers. And it's not only helping them, it's most of all helping their students.
90+% of all of our teachers are still teaching in the high needs classrooms they started in.
So this program is really designed and has been very successful in getting teachers to teach in these difficult schools. And it's now being emulated all across the United States. So we're very proud of that. The hope of the web-wearing biomedical research grant program is to provide enough funding for these junior investigators to be able to further their research, be able to qualify for larger NIH grants. Hopefully the research will be of significant value, and that of course is not limited to the state of Colorado, but it's of benefit worldwide.
The legacy to me is helping people.
It's really an honor for the trustees of the foundation to be able to be a part of that.
There have been 40 people like me every year since the mid-50s who have no doubt been given an important boost to achieve. How do you measure how much good successful people who've been nurtured at a time that matters will do?
There will always be young people who need to be educated. There will always be buildings that need to be built. That's not going to change.
Just a big thanks for all they do and for finding merit in the things that we do, because it is so important for us to continue to have that relationship and to continue to do good things for good people.
I can see this foundation 100 years from now being a viable entity which is a real blessing to the state of Colorado and its people.